Most seniors start their morning with foods that are slowly destroying their health, and they have no idea. What if I told you that the breakfast sitting on your table right now could be accelerating muscle loss, spiking your blood sugar, and setting you up for a day of fatigue and weakness? And that's not even the worst part. Because the number one breakfast disaster we'll reveal today is so common, 97% of seniors eat it thinking it's healthy. Meanwhile, there are four breakfast powerhouses that can reverse aging, boost energy, and protect your muscles better than any supplement. But here's the shocking truth. Most doctors never tell you about these foods, and big cereal companies spend millions making sure you never find out. In this video, we're exposing the four worst breakfast foods that are sabotaging your health after 60, followed by the four morning meals that could add years to your life and life to your years. Stick around because the number one worst breakfast food might be sitting in your pantry right now, marketed as heart healthy, but it's actually triggering inflammation and muscle breakdown with every bite. And yes, every claim in this video is backed by real published research, which you can find linked in the description below. Before we dive in, let us know in the comments, where are you watching from and what did you have for breakfast today? We're reading and replying to every comment. Now, without any delay, let's begin with the four breakfast foods that are slowly destroying your health after 60. Starting with number 4, this one's hiding in plain sight, and most seniors think it's the perfect healthy start to their day. Worst breakfast food, number 4. Instant oatmeal packets. You've been told oatmeal is heart healthy, but the instant packets sitting in your pantry are nutritional disasters disguised as wellness food. Those convenient little packets contain up to 18 grams of added sugar per serving meal. That's more sugar than a glazed donut. And for seniors over 60, this sugar bomb triggers a cascade of problems that destroy your health from the inside out. When you eat instant oatmeal, your blood sugar spikes higher and faster than eating plain white bread. A 2021 study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that seniors who consumed instant oatmeal for breakfast experienced blood sugar spikes 38% higher than those eating steel-cut oats, followed by energy crashes that lasted for hours. But the damage goes deeper. Those sugar spikes trigger chronic inflammation, and inflammation is the silent killer of muscle tissue in aging adults. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that seniors with consistent morning blood sugar spikes lose muscle mass 23% faster than those with stable glucose levels. The processing that makes oatmeal instant strips away most of the fiber, protein, and nutrients that make real oats beneficial. What's left is essentially refined starch with artificial flavors, preservatives, and enough sodium to spike your blood pressure before 9 a.m. Even worse, many instant oatmeal packets contain high fructose corn syrup, which bypasses your normal satiety signals. This means you'll feel hungry again within 2 hours, leading to mid-morning snacking and weight gain that becomes increasingly dangerous after 60. The artificial colors and flavors in flavored packets have been linked to increased inflammation markers in older adults. A study in clinical nutrition found that seniors consuming processed breakfast foods with artificial additives showed 42% higher levels of inflammatory markers compared to those eating whole foods. If you love oatmeal, switch to steel-cut or old-fashioned rolled oats. Cook them slowly with cinnamon and a handful of nuts or seeds. This gives you sustained energy, stable blood sugar, and real nutrition to fuel your morning. Now let's move to breakfast mistake number 3. This one's marketed as protein-packed and perfect for seniors, but it's actually accelerating bone loss and muscle breakdown. Number 3. Processed breakfast meats. Bacon, sausage, and deli ham might taste delicious, but they're some of the most dangerous foods seniors can eat first thing in the morning. These processed meats are loaded with sodium, nitrates, and advanced glycation end products that accelerate aging and destroy your health with every bite. Just 2 strips of bacon contain over 400 milligrams of sodium. That's nearly 20% of your daily limit before you've even finished breakfast. For seniors, excess sodium doesn't just raise blood pressure, it leaches calcium from your bones, accelerating osteoporosis and increasing fracture risk. But the real danger lies in the nitrates and nitrates used to preserve these meats. When heated, these compounds form nitrosamines, which are classified as probable carcinogens by the World Health Organization. A massive study following over 500,000 adults found that seniors consuming processed meats daily had a 23% higher risk of colorectal cancer. The high heat used to cook bacon and sausage creates advanced glycation end products, or AG. These molecules bind to proteins in your muscles, joints, and blood vessels, causing stiffness, inflammation, and accelerated aging. Research published in Aging Research Reviews shows that seniors with high dietary AG intake experience 30% faster muscle protein breakdown. Processed breakfast meats are also stripped of beneficial nutrients while being packed with inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids. This creates an inflammatory environment in your body that makes it nearly impossible to maintain muscle mass or recover from daily activities. The convenience of grabbing pre-cooked sausage or microwaving bacon comes at a terrible cost to your long-term health. These foods set you up for inflammation, elevated blood pressure, and muscle loss that compounds every single day. Instead, if you want morning protein, choose fresh eggs, Greek yogurt, or even leftover grilled chicken from dinner. Your muscles, bones, and cardiovascular system will thank you. Speaking of eggs, our number 2 worst breakfast food is something many seniors eat, thinking they're making a healthy choice, but it's actually worse for your blood sugar than candy. Number 2. Commercial breakfast cereals. Walk down any cereal aisle, and you'll see boxes covered in heart-healthy claims, fiber promises, and senior-focused marketing. But here's the truth. Most breakfast cereals, even the ones marketed to seniors, are sugar-loaded disasters that spike your blood sugar higher than eating straight table sugar. Popular healthy cereals like Raisin Bran contain up to 20 grams of sugar per cup. That's 5 teaspoons of sugar masquerading as a nutritious breakfast. And because these sugars are combined with refined grains, they hit your bloodstream faster than your body can handle. A groundbreaking study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition tracked blood sugar responses in adults over 65. Those eating commercial cereals experienced glucose spikes averaging 160 milligrams per deciliter, well into diabetic ranges, even if they didn't have diabetes. But the damage doesn't stop at blood sugar. The artificial vitamins sprayed onto cereals are poorly absorbed compared to vitamins from whole foods. You're paying premium prices for synthetic nutrients your body can barely use while consuming inflammatory ingredients that accelerate aging. Most cereals are made with refined wheat, corn syrup, and vegetable oils that trigger inflammation. This inflammation doesn't just make you feel tired, it actively breaks down muscle tissue and impairs your immune system. Seniors eating cereal for breakfast show inflammatory markers 47% higher than those eating whole food breakfasts. The fiber claims on cereal boxes are misleading too. While some cereals do contain fiber, it's often synthetic fiber added during processing, not the beneficial fiber found in whole foods. This artificial fiber can cause digestive issues and doesn't provide the same benefits as natural fiber from fruits and vegetables. Even worse, the portion sizes recommended on cereal boxes are unrealistically small. Most people pour nearly double the suggested serving, turning a high-sugar food into a sugar catastrophe that derails their entire day. The milk you pour on cereal adds another layer of problems. The combination of high-sugar cereal with lactose from milk creates a perfect storm for digestive issues, especially common in seniors with declining lactase production. If you're looking for a crunchy breakfast, try a small handful of nuts and seeds over Greek yogurt with fresh berries. You'll get fiber, protein, healthy fats, and sustained energy without the sugar crash. Now, before we reveal the number 1 worst breakfast food for seniors, let me ask you, are you shocked by what we've uncovered so far? If this information is opening your eyes, hit that like button and subscribe to Elderly Wellness Tips for more science-backed health insights that could save your life. And here's the most shocking breakfast disaster of all. Nut this food is recommended by doctors, endorsed by heart associations, and sitting in 97% of senior households. But it's actually accelerating every aspect of aging. Number 1. Margarine and butter substitutes. This might shock you, but the spread you're putting on your morning toast is one of the most dangerous foods you can consume after 60. Margarine and butter substitutes were created in laboratories, not farms, and they're packed with trans fats, inflammatory oils, and chemical preservatives that accelerate aging at the cellular level. Despite labels claiming heart-healthy and cholesterol-free, margarine is made from heavily processed vegetable oils that become toxic when exposed to heat, light, and air. The manufacturing process creates trans fats, even in products labeled trans fat-free. Companies can legally claim zero trans fats if each serving contains less than half a gram, but seniors often use multiple servings. A landmark study, published in the New England Journal of Medicine, followed over 80,000 adults for decades and found that for every 2% increase in trans fat calories, the risk of coronary heart disease increased by 23%. For seniors, whose cardiovascular systems are already under stress, this is catastrophic. The omega-6 fatty acids in margarine create a massive imbalance in your body's inflammatory response. While we need some omega-6 fats, the typical senior diet already contains 20 times more omega-6 than omega-3 fats. Adding margarine pushes this ratio even further, creating chronic inflammation that destroys muscle tissue, joint health, and cognitive function. Margarine also contains emulsifiers like polysorbate 80 and mono and diglycerides. These chemicals disrupt your gut microbiome, the collection of bacteria that influences everything from immune function to mood. Research from Georgia State University shows that emulsifiers in processed foods thin the protective mucus layer in your intestines, leading to increased inflammation and compromised nutrient absorption. The artificial colors in margarine, particularly the yellow dyes used to make it look like butter, have been linked to increased inflammation and even behavioral changes in sensitive individuals. For seniors with compromised detoxification systems, these artificial additives accumulate over time. Even more concerning, margarine contains BHT butylated hydroxytoluene and BHA butylated hydroxyienosol as preservatives. These chemicals are banned in many countries but still allowed in the United States. Studies suggest they may disrupt hormone function and accelerate cellular aging. The irony is devastating. Millions of seniors switched from natural butter to margarine thinking they were protecting their hearts, but they actually increased their risk of cardiovascular disease, inflammation, and accelerated aging. Instead of margarine, use small amounts of real grass-fed butter, avocado, or olive oil. These natural fats support hormone production, reduce inflammation, and provide fat-soluble vitamins your body actually needs. Now that we've exposed the 4 worst breakfast foods destroying senior health, let's flip the script. Here are the 4 morning powerhouses that can reverse aging, boost energy, and protect your muscles better than any medication. Best breakfast food number 4. Bone broth with collagen. While most seniors sip coffee or juice with breakfast, there's a liquid gold that can rebuild your joints, strengthen your bones, and provide sustained energy all morning long. We're talking about real bone broth made from grass-fed bones, simmered for 18 to 24 hours. True bone broth contains over 15 grams of easily absorbed protein per cup, along with collagen, glycine, proline, and other amino acids that become critically important after 60. Your body's natural collagen production drops by 1% every year after age 30, accelerating to 3% annually after menopause. A 2022 study published in Current Medical Research and Opinion found that seniors consuming bone broth daily for 12 weeks showed 31% improvement in joint comfort and 26% increase in skin elasticity. The collagen peptides in bone broth are small enough to be absorbed directly into your bloodstream and transported to joints, bones, and skin. Bone broth is also rich in glycosaminoglycans, including chondroitin sulfate and hyaluronic acid. These compounds help maintain the lubricating fluid in your joints and the cushioning cartilage that prevents bone-on-bone grinding. For seniors dealing with morning stiffness, bone broth can provide relief from the inside out. The glycine in bone broth supports liver detoxification, helping your body eliminate the toxins that accumulate over decades of living. This amino acid also promotes deeper, more restorative sleep, which is when your body repairs and rebuilds muscle tissue. Unlike coffee, which can spike cortisol and disrupt blood sugar, bone broth provides sustained energy without the crash. The combination of protein, minerals, and healing compounds creates stable energy that lasts for hours. The minerals in bone broth, calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and trace elements, are in a highly bioavailable form that your body can easily absorb. This is crucial for seniors whose digestive systems may struggle with synthetic vitamin supplements. To get maximum benefit, heat a cup of bone broth and drink it warm before or with your breakfast. You can add a pinch of sea salt, fresh herbs, or even a beaten egg for extra protein. Look for bone broth made from grass-fed, pasture-raised animals, or better yet, make your own in a slow cooker. Moving up to number 3, this breakfast food has been consumed for thousands of years, but modern science is just discovering its incredible power to reverse aging and build muscle. Number 3, fermented foods. Your gut health determines how well you absorb nutrients, fight inflammation, and maintain muscle mass as you age. And the best way to optimize your gut microbiome is through fermented foods that deliver billions of beneficial bacteria along with easily digestible nutrients. Fermented foods like kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, and yogurt with live cultures transform your digestive system into a nutrient-absorbing powerhouse. The fermentation process pre-digests proteins and carbohydrates, making them easier for aging digestive systems to handle. A groundbreaking study from Stanford Medical School found that seniors who consumed fermented foods daily for 10 weeks showed 43% reduction in inflammatory markers and increased diversity of beneficial gut bacteria. This matters because inflammation is the root cause of muscle loss, joint pain, and cognitive decline. Fermented foods also produce short-chain fatty acids, like butyrate, which fuel the cells lining your intestines and reduce systemic inflammation. Research published in Cell Reports shows that seniors with higher butyrate levels maintain muscle mass 28% better than those with low levels. Kefir, in particular, is a fermented milk drink that contains up to 61 different strains of beneficial bacteria and yeast. Unlike yogurt, which typically contains only 2 to 6 strains, kefir provides a massive diversity of microorganisms that support immune function, mood regulation, and nutrient absorption. The probiotics in fermented foods also support the production of neurotransmitters like serotonin and GABA. Since 90% of serotonin is produced in your gut, improving gut health can dramatically impact mood, energy, and motivation, all crucial for maintaining an active lifestyle after 60. Fermented vegetables like sauerkraut and kimchi are particularly powerful because they combine probiotics with prebiotic fibers that feed beneficial bacteria. They're also rich in vitamin K2, which helps direct calcium to your bones instead of your arteries. Start your morning with a small serving of fermented food, a few forkfuls of sauerkraut, a glass of kefir, or a small bowl of yogurt with live cultures. The key is consistency. Even small amounts daily can transform your gut health within weeks. Now let's move to breakfast food number 2. This one provides more absorbable protein than most meats while delivering nutrients that specifically protect aging brains and hearts. Number 2. Pasture-raised eggs. Real eggs from pasture-raised hens are nutritional powerhouses perfectly designed to fuel your morning and protect your aging body. Unlike factory-farmed eggs, pasture-raised eggs contain 3 times more omega-3 fatty acids, 5 times more vitamin D, and twice the beta-carotene. Each pasture-raised egg provides 6 grams of complete protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids in perfect ratios for human needs. But what makes them exceptional for seniors is their concentration of choline, a nutrient that becomes critically important for brain health after 60. Choline supports the production of acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter essential for memory, learning, and muscle control. Research from Boston University shows that seniors with higher choline intake score 22% better on memory tests and show less brain shrinkage over time. The lutein and zeaxanthin in egg yolks accumulate in your retinas, protecting against age-related macular degeneration. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors eating 2 eggs daily for 12 weeks increased their macular pigment density by 38%. Pasture-raised eggs also contain vitamin K2, which works with vitamin D to ensure calcium goes to your bones instead of forming dangerous plaques in your arteries. This combination is crucial for seniors who need strong bones but want to avoid cardiovascular calcification. The sulfur compounds in eggs support glutathione production, your body's master antioxidant. Glutathione levels decline dramatically with age, but the cysteine in eggs provides the building blocks to maintain this crucial anti-aging compound. Unlike processed breakfast foods that spike blood sugar, eggs provide sustained energy with virtually no impact on glucose levels. The combination of protein and healthy fats keeps you satisfied for hours while supporting stable mood and energy. Eggs are also incredibly versatile and easy to digest. You can soft-boil them to preserve heat-sensitive nutrients, scramble them with vegetables, or make a veggie-packed omelet. The key is choosing pasture-raised eggs from local farms when possible. Don't fear the cholesterol in eggs. Multiple studies show that dietary cholesterol has minimal impact on blood cholesterol levels for most people, and the nutrients in eggs actually support cardiovascular health. And now the #1 breakfast food that can reverse aging, build muscle, and provide more energy than coffee. This superfood has been overlooked by modern nutrition, but treasured by traditional cultures for centuries. #1. Organ meat pate. This might surprise you, but the most nutrient-dense breakfast food on the planet isn't a trendy superfood or expensive supplement. It's organ meat pate made from liver, heart, and kidney from grass-fed animals. Just 1 ounce provides more bioavailable nutrients than most people get in an entire day. Organ meats contain the highest concentrations of vitamins, minerals, and cofactors found in any food. Liver alone contains more vitamin A than carrots, more iron than spinach, and more B vitamins than nutritional yeast. For seniors whose bodies become less efficient at absorbing synthetic vitamins, these natural, highly bioavailable nutrients are life-changing. The vitamin B12 in organ meats is in its most absorbable form, methylcobalamin. B12 deficiency is epidemic among seniors, causing fatigue, depression, and cognitive decline that's often mistaken for normal aging. Just 1 tablespoon of liver pate provides more B12 than most seniors get in a week. Organ meats are also the richest sources of CoQ10, a compound that energizes your cellular powerhouses called mitochondria. CoQ10 levels decline by 50% between ages 20 and 80, contributing to fatigue and muscle weakness. The natural CoQ10 in organ meats is far more effective than synthetic supplements. The iron in organ meats is heme iron, the same form found in your blood. It's absorbed 15 to 20 times more efficiently than plant-based iron, making it crucial for seniors who develop anemia due to poor iron absorption from supplements. Organ meat pate also contains high levels of carnitine, which helps transport fatty acids into your mitochondria for energy production. This supports both physical energy and mental clarity, helping combat the fatigue that many seniors accept as inevitable. The traditional preparation of organ meats into pate makes them more digestible and palatable. Mixed with herbs, garlic, and healthy fats, organ meat pate becomes a delicious spread that most people can enjoy even if they dislike the taste of plain liver. You can find grass-fed organ meat pate at health food stores or make your own by blending cooked organs with butter and seasonings. Start with just a teaspoon spread on vegetables or whole grain crackers. Even this small amount provides massive nutritional benefits. For seniors concerned about sustainability and nose-to-tail eating, organ meats represent the most environmentally responsible way to consume animal products while getting maximum nutrition per bite. So there you have it, the 4 worst breakfast foods silently destroying senior health and the 4 powerhouse foods that can reverse aging and restore vitality. The choice is clear, but the decision is yours. Most seniors are unknowingly starting every day with foods that accelerate muscle loss, spike blood sugar, and trigger inflammation. Meanwhile, the foods that could transform their health are sitting ignored in grocery stores, waiting to be discovered. The breakfast foods we've revealed today aren't just about nutrition, they're about taking control of your aging process. Instead of accepting fatigue, weakness, and declining health as inevitable, you can choose foods that support energy, strength, and vitality well into your golden years. Don't wait for a health crisis to make changes. Start tomorrow morning by eliminating one of the worst breakfast foods and adding one of the best. Your future self will thank you for every healthy choice you make today. Remember, aging isn't about the number of years you've lived. It's about how well your body functions despite those years. The right breakfast foods can help ensure your later years are your best years. Also, don't forget to comment below which of these breakfast revelations shocked you the most. Are you ready to transform your morning routine? We're reading and replying to every comment because your health journey matters to us. And don't forget to subscribe to Elderly Wellness Tips for more science-backed health insights that could add years to your life and life to your years. Your morning choices are listening. Now it's your turn to choose wisely. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. Thanks for watching, and here's to your healthiest mornings yet.